be talking about the Hotee Cordless Hotfix Rhinestone Applicator. And the cool thing about this is that it's cordless. So now you can take this when you go traveling for sewing classes or retreats, and even in your own sewing or crafting space. In fact, in my own sewing room, I only have 2 outlets, and that's got a supply for my sewing machine, my iron, my lights, everything. So I really don't have a lot of extra outlets to supply. And what's really great is the Hotee is cordless. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Hotee and find out all kinds of cool stuff this little guy can do. So let's go ahead and open the Hotee up, and you'll notice that it's got standard packaging with a little plastic top and a cardboard back. And we're just going to open this up and take a look at our Hotee. It measures 1.5 inches tall at the end and also over the blue button. It also measures 7 inches long from the metal tip to the very end of the plastic base. The metal tip measures 1/2 inch long, and the tip of it measures 3/8 inch wide. You're going to need 3 AA batteries, and you're going to want to make sure that they are nice, fresh, brand new batteries. You can also use the rechargeable ones, but make sure they're fully charged. In the top portion of the Hotee, you're going to put the first one in with the positive side facing down. On the other side, you're going to put 2 of them with the negative side facing down. So make sure you follow the instructions and slip the little cover back on. In order to turn the Hotee on, you're going to need to press this little on-off switch. But you'll notice in order to really turn it on, you're going to need to actually press the top blue button. So you're going to turn it to the on position and hold the blue button down. In order to heat it up, you're going to need to hold it for 10 seconds. Once you've heated it up, just keep in mind that that metal tip is going to get hot, so keep your fingers away from it. And you're going to hold your Hotee just like you do a pencil. Okay, let's go ahead and start using our Hotee. In order to turn it on, again, you're going to turn it to the on position, and you're going to hold it for 10 seconds. I found that while I was holding it and getting it ready to heat up, I actually took that time and arranged my crystals. Then you're going to just push down with a little bit of pressure, and you're going to hold the tip of the Hotee on top of the crystal for about 15 seconds or so. I found that because I was using a quilted, heavier surface, I needed to hold them a little bit longer. When you're finished, just cool them off, and you'll find that those guys aren't going to go anywhere. It is machine and dry cleaning safe. I thought it'd be fun to show you from a different angle how this actually looks. And again, you're going to want to hold that on button while you're pushing it in, and use the weight of your body to push down. Don't feel like you have to strain your wrist to do this. Just kind of like lean into it, and you'll find that it heats up really well. I also think it's cool that in a pinch, if you need a hot iron type surface, you can use your Hotee. So make sure you use a pressing mat like the one I have here. It could be a small traveling portable one. And just press your seams to one side and or open, and of course don't forget to press the top seam. But honestly, in a pinch, this little guy really does a good job. And I just thought it'd be worth mentioning that on the front, of course, you've got all the cool things that this Hotee will do, but on the back side you have a really nice detailed list of instructions, and more importantly, you have the caution and warnings. I did want to mention though from the instructions that it does say that you should only use the Hotfix Rhinestone glass crystals with the Hotfix glue already on the back of the stones, and do not use acrylic or plastic stones. I think this is really important because in my personal stash of stones, I have some of those plastic stones. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And then about the cautions and warnings, just again, you can take a look at them when you get your package, but it's kind of common sense stuff like, the tool is going to be hot, make sure that you use fresh batteries. If it gets dropped, don't, and it's busted up, don't use it. It's probably not going to work. But also it does mention about turning it off for storage. So if you're going to not use your Hotee for a little while, be sure to take the batteries out, because it's just like any other device where it requires batteries, you're going to want to remove those for storage. And of course, this is not a toy. Even though I did let my 8-year-old daughter use it, it's still something that should be supervised by adults. So what did you think of that little Hotee? It sure can do a lot of cool things, or I should say hot things, I guess.